Hi everybody, I'm Mom and welcome to Momda's Life Handmade and welcome to Useful DIY Challenge March 2021. Useful DIY Challenge is a monthly challenge that I host every month. I want to thank Nicole from Nicole North Garden DIY for being the co-host of this month, and I want to thank all the viewers and all the creators who have participated in the challenge today. So there is a playlist link given in the description box of my video as well as on my channel where you can watch all the creators. Now, for all those who are participating in the challenge would have realized by now that there are issues with the playlist link going on for some time. So I have posted two links, one the collaborators long link and a bitly small link for the collaboration. So either of the links should work. So the playlist links are given in the description box of this video, in my community tab, as well as pinned in the message or the comment pinned in my community tab. So either of the links should work for you. Even then, if it is difficult to add your video to the playlist, contact me either through the comment sections, or I'm doing a premiere, come to my chat platform and tell me, or you can contact me through Instagram and I'll add your video to the playlist. I hope everybody will come up with wonderful ideas. I'm really excited to see your trash to treasure ideas, and let's begin. For my first DIY, I'm using some jute rope. You can use rope of more thickness or anything which is strong twine can do. Any hollow tubular thing, you can see this is tubular, it's a tube. You can use a bamboo, a hollow bamboo or a metal tube. This was one of the handles of skipping rope, so I'm using it. It's pure wood, it's painted in traditional colors, so I'm just going to keep it like this, and I'm going to use a jute string and make a toilet paper holder. So I'm just going to feed in my rope through this, like this. Now this wooden cylinder is of a length such that it's slightly bigger than the toilet paper roll. Next, on these two free ends, I have to make loops. So I'm just making a big loop here. We need, now this whole string is 3 feet long. I'm taking a long one because once we have a full toilet paper roll here, it will occupy some space. So there has to be a little leverage for the movement of the roll. So 3 feet long rope string, and I'm making loop like this. And then using some more jute string, I'm going to wind it around it. To give it that boho look, which I really love. The boho feel is something I just adore, and the jute twine and the wood, they will add to it. I'm just going to make this a little thicker and tighter and tighter. And cut off the extra, so I will have a loop on this end. So similarly, I'll make a loop with this side as well. So here I made the two loops, and it's very easy to hang. Just on one of the knobs, put the two ends together and it's ready to hang. And this end can be used to feed in the toilet paper roll in it and change it every time you need to. For my second DIY, I'm going to make a towel hanger or a ladder. Now I need something which has at least double step ladder kind of thing. So for making the ladder, like the previous DIY, like I made the toilet paper roll, one can use hollow bamboo or hollow tubes for the same and make it in a similar fashion. but I found these rods lying in my store. These are metal rods with matte finished in grey color and has this folded ends with holes in it. These were for attaching a dish antenna. That dish antenna got destroyed, but I kept these attachments because I knew I could use them for some craft. So I had these two rods, basically two rods with two holes on the ends so that I can use it. Otherwise, just like the previous DIY, you can use any hollow tube and do the same thing. Make the towel hanging ladder for the same. Again, I'm taking 3 feet long jute rope, and just like the previous DIY, on just one end, this time I'm just going to make the loops on one end. So I have made the loops on the other side just the same way I did for the first DIY. So I'm going to place them. The only thing is they have to be of the same length and size in every step. So that's the tricky part of it. So keeping the loops on the top together, I'm bringing my ropes on either ends such that they are equidistant, and then I'm going to tie them together. So this part, because it's a hole, so I'm going to take it through the hole and tie a knot here. The only difficult part is keeping it balanced and equidistant. And then I take the open end down below like this. Now push it up, and here I have the second one. Again, I'll bring it down through this and tie a knot, and I'm keeping about a foot distance between the two steps, so it's easy to place the towels and retrieve it at two different steps. So now I'm keeping some few inches extra and making a knot here. So if I have some extra, I might add something decorative there or just leave it like that. Here I'm adding double knot so that it doesn't slip through, and feed in the rope down. So my tip with experience, I hang the loops on a peg on the wall, and then I tied the ropes to the two rods. It was much more easier that way because I could see that they are neat and horizontal. So I was left with these tail ends and can't just leave them like that. So I have these two glass beads in green color, and I think it will go well with these colors and my home decor. So I'm just going to place them and the bottom like this, and that will finish the decor here. For my third DIY, I wanted to make something which can work as a container as well as double up as a decor piece. So I took this empty plastic container of a cheese spread. I had cleaned it already, and there are just two stickers on it on the front and the back. So I'm going to try to remove these stickers as neatly as possible, and if I'm able to do that, I'll be left with a plain white surface which I need not paint at all. So luckily the whole thing came out very neat and clean, and I have this white surface. Next I took a piece of jute rope again, and I'm going to place it in two rounds just near the top rim. Just glue it down there. Then I had taken a tiny piece of jute rope and made a tiny little bow which I'm going to glue right in the middle just below the two strings of jute rope. Now I like to print out my labels, so I took some labels from internet. These are French labels, and had printed them out in my A4 size sheet paper, and I just cut it with using fine sharp scissors, and I have this label. I just took a note that the label can fit in the space, and I cut very close to the pattern. I added some decoupage glue or craft glue on the surface and applied my label there and smoothed it with the brush, removing all wrinkles and bubbles and adding a coat of decoupage glue or craft glue on top of the label to seal and protect it. Next, I took some black acrylic paint on my dry brush and I'm just touching it around the edges of the container to just give it that distressed look, or to give it that old farmhouse enamel container look, and this piece is ready for decor. I just added a hand painted natural eggshell and a few florals to it, and it forms a beautiful decor. Obviously, it's a container and can be used to store items anytime. I hope you liked my today's useful DIYs made out of trash to treasure. If you liked this video, please give this video a thumbs up, share this video, and if you like the content of my channel, please consider subscribing. I really appreciate your support and time. I'll see you soon with another DIY. Until then, stay positive, be creative, and be happy. Thank you, everybody.